Hello guys, welcome to another Diablo 4 video. Today we are talking, as you see, all the Diablo 4 Season 7 news. And yeah, let's hop into it. So Diablo 4 Season 7 PTRs begins on December the 3rd, allowing players to test new patch and seasonal content early. Full patch notes will be available at 27th of November. The season will be witchcraft and to introduce 20 new powers to the game. There's a bunch of classes balancing, including nerfs to Spiritborn. So I saved some for you to show you. So this is what's the witchcraft is looking. So here, visit altars and offer Redless Road in exchange for Warcraft. Like you get some material. Go here, you switch it, and there's gonna be a bunch of new things. There's learning witchcraft. Collect Redless Road from defeating Harlot. So this is what the witchcraft will be looking like. I think like season 7 as we had. Equip your normal power in the witchcraft menu, like where you can press and you have all the things. You can have 5 normal powers and 1 unique power. As you see here, like there's the 5 powers and here is the unique one. Upgrade your witchcraft, like you can upgrade them, I think in pit or I don't know it. And here, as you see, there's like every 30 minutes there's be a part of the map that is green, and you can go there and get some materials to craft the witchcraft. As you see here, there's also the Tree of Whisper. The Tree of Whisper has a new look. Oh, I showed you too early. Like here, it gives us like 5 1 1 1 3 3 3 3 1 1 1 3 and 5 and 3. Like it's like 20 Tree of Whispers, and you can go there. There's a no look Tree of Whisper. I'm gonna show it to you later. So every 30 minutes there's be a part of the map that turns green and you can go there. Next we have the Oculus gems. They're new. So there's a magic one, there's a rare one, and there's a legendary one. So all the magic, rare and legendary have the same one. Jewelry, yeah, so you can put them on jewelry. 160 armor and 8 resistance to all elements. As you see, they're all the same. So but the aspect is like another one. Yeah, agility, corpse, incarnate, master, weapon master, and warp skills deal 25 increased direct damage to hexed enemies. This is for all classes like Rob, Spiritborn, what's his name, Rogue, and like all. This is for, you can use it for all builds. Next we have the rare Oculus one. While you have 3 or more eclipsed witch power slotted, gain 25 movement speed and 15 critical strike chance. Now critical strike chance, I think it's good for Spiritborn some builds, and Rogue maybe, and Barb and Druid also very good. So the legendary one is especially good for Necro, the summoner. For each one of your arrows and hexes an enemy is affected by, they take 4 increased damage for you. Now Necro has 2 cause kills, like cursing, and if he turns them into arrows, he's gonna do 4 increased damage. Now every time he curses someone, he's gonna do 4 increased damage. Like, I think Necro is getting all the buffs. Now here you see, here you can collect some witchcraft rewards. Collect Coven's Vapor from Whispers. As I said, there's a new look of Whisper. Whisper is now very important to unlock standard rewards, including items and materials like the normal one. At specific tiers, unlock more witchcraft to learn. Like, there's also, like, the temporary ones. You have a little recipe. Replacement Spark returns. That's also very good. Oh, let's get into the Druid. Now, every class I think has 1 or 2 new skills. Now, for the Druid, we have the Poison Frog Servant. Summon a Poison Frog, this Frog Servant that takes poison and enemies for 1.8 damage over 3 seconds. And Poison Fox will pull enemies toward itself and taunt enemies for 1 second. On death, the frog explodes violently, dealing 8,000 poison damage. Like, if you do 8,000 poison damage and you do 1 more with the root, like, the poison skills, they gonna die very quickly. This explosion will always critically strike. Like, that's also, like, I don't know what they thought about this skill, but maybe Druid will get the buffs too. Next, we have the unique witch powers, the Doom Orb. Now, as you see, this one, the Doom Orb, orbits around you and deals damage. And anonymous orbs of pure electric energy circle you, dealing any type it touches for 1.685 damage. Doom Orb may launch itself at distance enemy before returning. Like, here, boom, there are like enemies standing here. It will go to there, and then return to you. Kills or damage to bosses empire that orbs damage by 5%. After 100%, the orbs explode, dealing 3.36 thousand damage to nearby enemies. Like, the same with the Poisonous Frog from Druid. Always, like, he also explode for but less damage and no poison. So next we have the Piranhado max rank. Like, you can upgrade themselves. You can upgrade the witch powers too. As you see, it's like a volcano. When an enemy is affected by hooks or an aura effect, a Piranhado is summoned, pulling enemies toward it and dealing 40,000 physical damage over 20 seconds. Now, I think this one is especially good for the Necro because he does a hex and an aura effect. Like, he curses enemies, and each time, like, he pulls them towards him and does 40,000 physical damage over the last 20 seconds. Ferrando will move itself towards nearby enemies. Like, if there's an enemy, he will go to there, kill them, and maybe move to the next enemy. May occur once every 20 seconds. Like, that's very good. That's a good one. Now, so let's go over the unique updates for the Spirit Bond. I think it's like, yeah, doesn't have like this 4 to unsurrendered power. Its critical strike chance stays the same, movement speed stays the same, and here up to chance to make enemies verbal for 2 seconds, that stays, but the 4 to unreased power will change to chance for Brazilian Swarm to deal double damage. Also, the aspect will like one less, and this one also, your Brazilian swarms now orbit around you and generate 1 vigor per hit. Now here, 3 vigor per hit. Like, this gets less, 1 maybe, 1, and this also get buffs too. as I said, there's gonna be a lot of spirit bomb buffs. New legendary aspect of endless talons. Like there's a glyph called also talons. Maybe it's, if you put them together, you're gonna be powerful. Razor's wings, hitting an enemy increases your eagle's kill damage by 1% for 4 seconds, up to 50 chance. Now, I think eagle's kill are quill volley, like the teleport ones, and each time you use a razor wings, you will get for 1% for 4 seconds, up to 20 chance damage. And Razor's wings critical strike chance 3 stacks. Now, I don't know what to say. Like, I kinda like this aspect. Let's hope it will be good. Ooh, the spirit one, the Rod of Kapeleke. Now, as you see here, all the affixes stays the same. Resource, critical strike, critical hit chance, and but the aspect from 3% to 0.5. Like that's a massive change. Like I'm speechless right now. Like 3 to 0.5. Like as you remember here, if you use the Rod of Kapeleke with 3, the figure like goes up and down, goes up and down, goes up and down very fast. Now after this one, I don't think it's gonna be like the same. Let's hope. Like I think this one's, yeah, this one's maybe, that's the worst they can do. Like from 3% to 0.5, like that's a massive, you lose like a massive of damage. But also here your core skills are now additional basic skills, but changed it, but deal up to 30 reduced damage based on their figure cost. Now here you don't need any figure cost anymore. Your core skills are now additionally basic skill and are free to cast. Like we don't have this up to 3 reduced damage based on the figure cost. We don't have that anymore. So let's move to the barbarian. Like the barbarian, I think he gets the most buffs, many buffs to his various skills and passive. Hammer of the Ancients damage increased from 70% to 80%. Like here, dealing direct damage with 200 blood going 200 slashing or 12 weapons grants 8 increased damage for 10 seconds. It will have 15 for 10 seconds, and heal while you damage are active. You gain additionally increased damage and attack speed. You have increased, you gain crowd control duration and attack speed. Like attack speed is also good, maybe if they didn't change the increased damage, but yeah, it's also good, the crowd control. So the earthquake perks, it goes from 1.2 thousand to 2,000. Like the crown tips creates an earthquake damaging an enemies for 1.2 thousand. Here it does 2.2. While sending an earthquake, you deal increased damage here. While sending an earthquake and for 4 seconds apart, you deal increased damage. Like maybe the same but more increased damage. So you see your earthquake deal increased damage and the damage is converted into fire. Like I don't know if this fire, yeah, that's also a new one, rank 21 out of 21. You can upgrade it too. So let's do the saucer. But adjusted many parts of the kit that force many players into becoming a burning conjuration saucer to complete the firebolt enchantment. um, changes. Direct damage for skills applies to an additional 2000 burning damage over 10 8 seconds. Dealing burning damage has a 10 chance to heal you for 4% of your maximum life. Like, that's a massive change. Like, each time dealing burning damage, like, this is also like hit chance 10 seconds to heal you for 4% of your maximum life. Like, if they could change it more, like 15% of your maximum life. But yeah, it's also very good. Here we have the ball lightning updates. We have the make ball lightning. It goes after hitting enemies 50 times with ball lightning. Your next it stuns hit for 1 second. Here we have ball lightning steal increased damage against stunned enemies. We have the wizard ball lightning. As you see, these 4 times it also changes casting ball lightning forms to cracking energies. Next we have the Shrug of Stormhorn. It gives us critical strike damage, ball lightning, projecting speed. That you remember, like the ball lightning build that moves around you with the balls. It was very powerful. Like, I hope we can play it again. And photo ball lightning ensures for ball lightning project to cast twice. And the ball lightning you may now hit enemies for like create a wave and hit enemies like they get stunned 2 times, then they're dead. Next, as you remember, as I said, the ball lightning build, we needed a specific aspect. Now they changed it and got a unique focus, Okun Katalakis. Now here, ball lightning orbits around you, creating a static field that damages all enemies within for 180 of ball lightning damage per active ball and granting unhindered for as long as the field is active. Now here we also get attack speed for 5 seconds after casting a defensive skill like the fire shield or the what's it called, the ice shield. And yeah, damage reduction for each active ball lightning. Like, if you have like 10, get like 10 damage reduction. And photo ball lightning and chance for ball lightning projects to cast white. Like, I think no, that's the same. That's not the same. It's also very good. Like, here we have ball lightning projects. Here we have like damage reduction. Damage reduction is really useful. Here we didn't skip anything. Next we have the droid, the racking shred. Shred combo is larger and applies additional 9000 poisoning damage over 5 seconds. Here we have Shred Turret's combo attack is larger, applies an additional 559 poisoning damage over 5 seconds and causes enemies to take pretty increased poisoning damage for 5 seconds. Like, if you're doing the poison shred build, it's also gonna be amazing. Next we have also the druid, the savage boulder. Boulder is critical fractions increased by 3% each time it deals damage. Now here we have boulder turns into a poison damage and applies an additional 156 poison damage for over 4 seconds. It turns also into a poisoning skill. Next we have the blood toll, innate blood toll. Blood toll also generate 20 spirit. Like, I always use this if I didn't have enough spirit. That was very good. Now here they kept it a little bit the same. Blood toll also generate 20 spirit like here, but they added you deal 25 increased damage until you shapeshift out of a wolf form. Yeah, like you deal more increased damage if you're in a werewolf form. You get a new what's it called, a new skill too. Shred deals 75 more damage, and threat first dash lands up to 4 additional strike based on distance travel. Wow. Maybe we are gonna do a druid build shred, maybe. Like, that's what I liked about the change, the aspect of Wolf's Frame. Casting Hurricane also spawns a smaller hurricane on your wolves for 8 seconds. These hurricanes deal 15% hurricane damage for each active wolf. Like, if you have 5 wolves, you deal 75 increased damage. And you can use this aspect also for the, if you have the wolf companions, the two, you can turn them into 3. You need but a specific aspect. Next we have the rock. The jumping back animation had been removed. This skill more unusable. Like, I don't know, not that much people use these skills, but it's not there. But instead we got a new aspect, Wind Striker aspect. Critical strike grants 50 movement speed for 1 second up to 6 chance. Now the Shadow Clone upsets and buff. Shadow Clone are gaining the summon and skill tag and now multiply of the damage to the players. This means they can trigger all lucky hit chance effects and interact with all damage modifiers and multiplayer. Now, as you see, this applies to all summons, for example droid companions. Now, I don't think you remember the poisoning rock. It was, we needed the Fist of Fate for the lucky hit chance and the Obini Cal to do poison damage, and here they change it, like critical strike chance grants 15 movement speed for 1 second up to 6 seconds. But it gets a new unique boost. Shadow resistance, mobility cooldown reduction, that's good. 2 mobility kills also, and shadow influence. Mobility skills are all shadow influence with 80% increased potency. Like here we have also again lucky hit. Damaging an enemy or boss with a mobility skill has a 80 chance to instantly trigger a free shadow impure. Like you see here, explosion, like a bomb, I don't know. Next we have also a unique pants for the Necro. Overpower damage reduction while injured. Like always when you have below 100 you're injured, and you have damage reduction, maximum life, and 2 dice blood. Now blood waves gets a massive buff. Blood wave is additionally a bone skill that spawns a bone prison. Like when you cast the bone wave, it comes here, it hits the enemy, and they're also gonna trigger a bones prison, and you can't kill them for what it's called, and its point increases your blood skill damage by 80% for 8 seconds when cast. Bone Spirit is additionally a blood skill and will drain 10 maximum life, like blood surge. If you remember that, there's an aspect where you can drain the maximum life of the enemies, like he didn't die that much. Necromancer, improved intimidation plus new overpower synergize. Like as you hear, the Rama's vigor gets a massive buff, and he gets also a new unique pants. Ultimate damage reduction while fortified. Chance to blood wave to deal damage. Blood wave cooldown. Now blood wave new forms a wave on each side. Like if you cast it here, it will cast on both sides. Pulling it all, summoning enemies, and exploding for 1000 damage. Like if you cast there, you will pull the enemies into the middle and it will explode. Now don't remember, we don't get any new skills, we get new paragons points, I think, get, and new runes. Now we get Nagu, Igni, and Chuck. Now here we have maintain at least one active summon for 5 seconds, gaining offering for each up to 6 summons. Like we have the druid with his wolves, we have the necro with his skeletons, minions, and the magic ones. Then we have Igni, stores offering every 3 seconds, costs a non-basic skill to sort over a ring, up to 50 chance over a ring. Not much to say. Next we have Chuck. They invoke the druid's lightning bolt, striking a nearby enemies. Like this lightning bolt, it's like what's it called? I don't know, lightning strike, and he will hit always one enemy. This what I like the most. Here we have, you can save your armory, you can save the equipment, the skills, the paragon, and you can save them. And this armor can be through sanctuary, visitors, through office and training areas, and you can always save them. They're gonna not be away, like, I don't know, for some point. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saving. Like you can save up to 5 belts for every character. Now as you see, the new season 7 gets a really good buff, the spirit one also, and we're gonna drop a new PTR on 27th of November, I think, and it will come on the 3rd of December. So I hope you liked it so far. I hope it wasn't boring that much. I know I talked that much, I didn't expect to be that long, but yeah, I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share, and I'm happy to read your comments. So peace.